Welcome back to the Fight Me Bro betting show, UFC Ottawa, right? I think.
Dude, it doesn't matter at this point.
UFC.
Life is meaningless.
UFC big headliner and then nothing else card, wherever the hell it is in the United States.
Dude, Elias Theodore was co-maining. Don't be disrespectful.
True, I got the co-main wrong, actually. I thought Shane Burgos was.
Doesn't matter. Those are
Doesn't
interchangeable.
Anyways, we're coming off of another bad week. It seems like we're on quite the cold streak. I'm down just 2 units, like a couple $100 if you've been with me. Nick, on the other hand, is down.
Just mortgaged my house.
Yes.
Refinanced.
I think he's at about almost 1,300. So
shockingly, record 5-8. Don't know how that makes sense at all. You're only 3 games below 500, but those 8 have been heavy misses. Also, not a single lock of the week has been right.
That
0 for 3.
And
that is a terrible start.
That was our best part about last season. We just were cleaning up on lock of the week.
I think I missed one. I think I literally missed one last season.
It's time to get back in the win column.
Oh, how water finds its level.
Water always finds its way. All right, first up, you go first. I only have a couple on this card.
Okay, leading off, I've got Cole Smith over Mitch Gagnon. He's plus 110. I don't know why he's plus 110. This makes no sense. In reality, that normally would trigger me to go bet on the other guy.
Yeah.
Especially in a betting slump that I'm in right now. However, Mitch Gagnon is like 35, 34, 35.
Mm-hmm.
Has had 2 fights since 2014, both losses, and the last one was in 2016. He's trash. I don't know why he still is getting a chance to fight. So Cole Smith, as long as he is alive human with relatively, if he's at operating, I'll give it 65% capacity, this should be done inside the distance. Cole Smith should wrap this up. I just don't, why is he fighting? This is not like I'm trying to think of like what NFL guy took. There was somebody that took like years off and came back and.
Definitely not Greg Oden.
No,
well, that's NBA
but that's
too.
Mitch. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's probably the more apt example. That's Mitch Gagnon is Greg Oden. Fighting.
If I learned anything from watching NBA, it's always bet against Greg Oden because he will never come back.
Yeah.
So don't know too much about either of those guys, but you can go with your word here. My first pick, that's not my lock. We're going all the way to the main event. This kind of has Ally Quinta, Max Holloway vibes in the sense of I want both of these guys to win, and I like both of them to death for different reasons.
Ally Quinta.
I mean, not Max. I mean Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. That's what I meant.
Like what?
I got my main events mixed up. That would be a good fight. I love Cowboy. I love Ally Quinta. Unfortunately, one guy has to lose, and although Cowboy has been looking good as of late, that looked good against Hernandez, but he's fought 2 guys that are super inexperienced. I guess Hernandez isn't super inexperienced, but relatively young in his MMA career. And as well as before that, he had Mike Perry, who is, Mike Perry. And he's going to do Mike Perry things and get subbed in the first. So I think going from Alex Hernandez to Ally Quinta, that's a huge jump. And I think although Cowboys look pretty good, he is getting older, and I don't know if he's going to have that same kind of success against an older veteran like Ally Quinta. So I'm going with Ally Quinta here. I believe the line is minus 125?
110.
110? Oh, even better. So I like him.
Okay, my second pick, I'm going Ayman Zahabi over Vincent Morales at minus 150. A couple things. One, Morales is reckless, and I just think this is woo-woo Zahabi written all over it of just game plan. Like this is a Zahabi family game plan. The reason I'm mostly doing this is Faraz is still salty about the John Fitch draw last weekend. So the Zahabi, he's gonna come out with all of his magic explanations for gravity and all his woo-woo. He's gonna put that in his brother's corner.
Yeah.
I'm in such a dark place betting. That's my reasoning.
Sometimes you have to hang on to the smallest little thing, and that might be enough to get me the bet.
That's literally what I'm gauging this on. I mean, Zahabi got knocked out in his last fight. The Hail Mary spinning it. It wasn't a Hail Mary necessarily. I mean, it was really, the guy was kind of piecing him up anyway.
Yeah.
But got TKO'd. Otherwise, he's undefeated. So he's good. Hopefully that works. But I really think that Faraz is going to be salty, coaching with an extra passion.
Yeah.
A little bit of woo-woo.
He's coaching for his pride.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, well, I have just my lock of the week, and so this is coming what I thought was in the co-main event, but is not. Cub Swanson versus Shane Burgos. I'm going with Cub Swanson here because I'm not ready to write him off as old and take him out to the woodshed.
I am.
Which it sounds like you are. He's fought some, like, in his last 3 fights, so he's on a 3-fight skid, but he's lost to Moicano, Frankie Edgar, and Brian Ortega. And I think he was winning that Brian Ortega fight until shit went south pretty quick. But a lot of people look bad against Frankie Edgar, and Moicano is shown to be very, very good. I don't know if Shane Burgos has fought. Like, he got knocked the fuck out by Calvin Kattar. Then he got dropped by the last guy he fought, and then subbed him with, like, the guy went right into his guard, and he subbed him. Again, this is a huge jump where he's making to go to Cub Swanson. I think Cub Swanson's going to end up clipping him here at some point. He's just a very savvy, smart boxer. Shane Burgos is a fucking athlete and has a ton of confidence, but I feel like that sometimes gets him in trouble, and he's going to get clipped. So I'm going with the dog for my lock of the week at plus 175. Cub Swanson. Sounds like you have the other way.
No, I don't, but old people die, man. That's what happens. So Cub Swanson's going to die. No, I actually was going to stay away from my lock of the week until this morning. I'm taking Ally Quinta at minus 110 over Cowboy because Cowboy looked like the Crypt Keeper on the scale today. It was...
Really?
Hands down, no questions asked, undebatably the worst he's ever looked weighing in.
All right, I'd like to hear that.
So I really thought this was going to be, and I still think it will for maybe as long as it lasts, be competitive. But I saw that, and I mean, two guys that are so evenly matched, and but like I really highly doubt there's going to be too much wrestling. Al's a pretty decent defensive wrestler, unless the only people that we've seen take him down, I feel like routine recently have been Kevin Lee, super athlete, and Khabib, who's Khabib.
Yeah.
So I don't see Cerrone being. I know everyone wants to talk about Cerrone's sneaky double. I don't see that being really a problem for Al.
Factor,
Yeah, don't see that being a big thing for Al. So what do we get? We get a striking matchup. Are they going to play at kicking range, where you obviously favor Cowboy, or are they going to box? You favor Al, right? That's kind of the broad brushstroke of this. And so I really thought it was going to be tight. I probably was going to give a pick on this anyway, just because, fuck it, why? It's not going to be any more or less accurate than any of my other picks. It can't be any worse, right? But then I saw Cerrone on the scale, and it's just like,
Ooh, it's a bad cut.
Yeah, because like Ally Quinta, as much as everyone wants to think of him as the image that's on his real estate parody account on Twitter, like
with the American flag in the back.
Yeah, I mean, and like I think of him like that as well, but he's gritty as fuck.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely like he gets taken down, back triangle put on him by Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee's on his back for 5-6 minutes. I forgot if he took him down right away in the second too, but I mean, Kevin Lee was giving it to him for a decent early portion of that fight, and then he like Ally Quinta just was like, no, I'm just gonna come and scrap for like the remaining 15 minutes. Like he's gonna be in a dirty fight, and if you have a really, really, really shitty weight cut, the last thing that you want or that your body is going to be able to hold up with is like a grinding fight,
especially,
and it's not going to be grinding from a wrestling perspective, but just like a dirty in-boxing, like, all right, we're going to be in the pocket, trade, exit, back into the pocket, trade, exit. Like from a stand-up perspective, the only thing that could possibly be worse is like if somebody used a heavy dose of Thai clinching.
And you also got to look Cerrone's last 2 fights. Hernandez was done second round early. Mike Perry's done early in the first. Ally Quinta's gone through 5 right there, both 5 rounds.
Yes.
Kevin Lee and Khabib, like 2 really long against high quality people.
Right.
I know Cowboy does have the heart to do the 5 rounds, but has he been there at this later age, and how is he be able to hold up with that weight cut and the aging too?
Right, and I wouldn't have thought it would have been a problem. I mean, if you haven't seen the picture.
No.
Oh, it is awful. So, dude, like, it's very bad. So that is really, I'm leaning heavy on that to pay dividends on this pick. I am honestly shocked that the line didn't move.
Yeah, no.
I'm very surprised that it stayed at that minus 110.
I'm going to have to put that bet in with my book now.
I think I'm going to go live bullets. I don't know. I got to do something. I'm gonna go find like a pet rock to rub.
Yeah, I was gonna start rubbing homeless people. Be like, are you
lucky?
Yeah.
Can you help me? Anything. I'm seriously. I'm in free fall right now.
Just like a weird Disney Channel movie. Just rub a homeless
the funny
man
thing
for
is with the
luck.
5 and 8, I think that most of those wins came in week 1 of this season. So I think if you really remove that because the first week the only thing I got wrong was the lock. So I think in the last 2 weeks I'm gonna combine like 2 and. Like 2 and 7 would be the math there, I believe. So
I've been slowly going down. I start off kind of hot, but I don't know. That's why I only have 2 this card.
When's
I just
the
need
next
to see the
big one?
Next big one. It's not going to be until
probably Chicago.
Fuck, I hope it's not. Well, is it going to be just a lot of these sprinkles? Probably Chicago.
It's probably Chicago.
Oh no! When's Doug Rose and
that card sucks ass. Fuck all the people saying that card's good. You guys,
I'm just excited.
Yeah. You guys can eat dick. Yeah. That card, Anderson Silva versus Jared Cannonier, passing that off as a third fucking fight. I mean, like, all right, whatever. Rose versus Andrade. I'm personally in the whatever. We don't have to talk about it, but like that fight is gonna be what it is. Then you have the slapper. That's Jose Aldo and Volkanovski, and then after that, throw it all in the gun. All in the dumpster.
Well, hopefully
do not care.
We get Andrade as champ. That'd just be exciting.
The only thing I've thought about that, the only shitty thing if you get Andrade as champ is they're gonna give like a fleece herring or something to Joanna.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have Joanna fight Andrade again. It's gonna be like this circle of
rock, paper,
fuckery.
scissors, like go back and forth.
It's just gonna be a circle of tomfuckery. So it's gonna be bad, but I don't know. I think the move is to I need to see the ball go in the hole.
That's why I only bet 2 this week. So I can't handle another bloodbath. 0 for 2 I could handle. So
we're basically what we're doing this week, people, is priming ourselves for we're putting gas in the rocket ship.
Yep.
And then
we're gonna take off and end very strong. I feel it. I feel it deep in my plums.
Chicago, I might put the whole card on this show.
Yep.
And I'm gonna hit all.
I'm gonna steal money on my mom's purse and just put it all on someone. Tune in next week to find out, or later weeks. So follow us along at Below the Belt MMA on Twitter. You can find us at Below the Belt MMA on Facebook as well as Instagram, except it's Below the Belt _MMA. Until next week, I think we have a card next week.
I hope not.
I could use a break, but we'll see. So,
not even for that, just I can't keep losing.
Yeah.
I can't.
All right, peace out, guys.
There's no end in sight.
See ya.